Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video I am very excited about. It's going to be a little tutorial using the new Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. Oh, this is the first palette in a long time that I've been so excited about, and it came this morning and I just had to do a look with it. So this is the look that I will be showing you how I did today. Purple vibes, obviously, as you can tell that is the color scheme of the palette, but I just want to talk about the packaging for a second. It's all velvet. This palette just feels so luxurious. It's like a nice weight. I love the shape of it. It's honestly not a good palette to travel with because it's quite bulky, but like it's such a cool shape, and like the whole concept of the palette I absolutely love. And then it just has a little clasp here that you open up. You have a mirror, and that is what the inside of the palette looks like. So there is clearly a purple vibe going on, but I love, as always with Jeffree Star palettes, they are a little bit out there, and you have some different colors like this kind of, how would you describe this color? It's kind of like a teal blue green, then you have some red and then some blues as well. The shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. I used a few of them on the eyes today, and also for my highlights stay tuned to see what ones I used. But yeah, absolutely buzzing about this palette and to give it a whirl. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I don't really know what kind of look I want to go for today. Looking at the palette, a few ideas are going through my head, but I am drawn so much to these two shimmers here. I believe these are new formulas of his shimmers, so I'm really excited to give them a whirl. So I kind of want to do something based around them. So maybe I'll do something quite blown out and just let it sparkle on the eye. I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit more. So to start, is that in focus? Okay. So to begin, I'm going to take this shade here, which is Wet Jewel, and I'm just going to take that on a little bullet brush. Swear to God, I cannot speak English. And I'm just going to apply this into my inner corners first, just to, oh, that is such a pretty shade. This is actually going to be a lovely little highlight shade as well, I think. It's quite pink, but I feel like it would work. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Dungeon, which is the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm going to take that on a Zoeva 224. And I'm just going to apply this to my outer edge. Now, I've already prepped my lid with my P. Louise base, so I'm just going to pack that. This is going on very pigmented, but I didn't expect nothing less from Jeffree. So I'm not going to take the shade in all the way. I'm just going to keep it onto them outer corners. I'm excited to see what the rest of the purples are like in the palette, because as we know, purples can be very hit and miss. I feel like not a lot of brands do them well. They either go really patchy or they just don't layer well. But from Jeffree's other palettes, like the purple shades that are in them do work well, so I do have faith. But I'm just going to keep layering that and blending it out until I am happy with it. So now that I have them shades laid down, I'm going to go in with Blood Queen. This is more of like a bluey purple. There is another kind of medium purple in this palette, which is called High King, which is a little bit more of a red purple. But I think I'm going to go in with Blood Queen, and I am going to take that on another Zoeva 224. I'm going to blend that along the edges of Dungeon. I forgot what shade that was there for a minute. And again, not taking that shadow in far because I want to leave the inner I went to say turd. Inner third bare. Them two shades are blending together really, really nicely. And then it's gone back in with Dungeon on that brush and just reapplying a little bit of that colour again, just to make sure that shade is staying nice and vibrant. The shade Deviant, which is a nice pale purple. I'm going to take this on a blank canvas E10 brush, and I'm just going to apply this into this inner part here, just so there's a little bit of wash of colour going through that area of the crease. All of these purples are blending so lovely in together, like they aren't going patchy one bit at all, which again I didn't expect to happen because Jeffree's formula is unreal, but just in case that is something you were concerned, because I know a lot of people really hate working with purples for the reason that they do go quite patchy, but not having that problem one bit at all. Blend out this part. I don't know what shades I want to go in with. Okay, I think I'm going to take Royal Pain, which is this gorgeous, like, it's kind of like a blush pink, and I'm going to mix it in a tiny bit with Deviant, which was that pale purple that I used in there. Just add a little bit of like a purple tint to it, just so it's not as pink, and I'm just going to blend that along the edge of Blood Queen. That shade's gone a little bit patchy for me. Actually going to wing this shade out. So my camera died, but I did have a little bit of trouble blending out Royal Pain, but I got there eventually. So I've just added a little bit of a bake along that eyeshadow there, just where it's blown out, just to kind of make that area nice and bright, and just to kind of like crispin. No, that's definitely not a word, like, you know, just make it nice and crisp. So I'm going to leave that to bake, and I'm going to move on to the lid. So I kind of want to use a few shimmers. This black shimmer here, can you see it? Is it picking up on camera? It has like pink reflex of glitter going through it, and I really want to give that a go. I feel like I have a few shadows like that where they're either like a real deep purple or real deep blue or a black, and they've shimmer going through them, and once you put them on, the shimmer just gets lost. So I'm not really sure. These are very shimmery shimmers, so I'm not too sure what the best way to apply them is. So I'm just going to apply them with a flat brush first. This is a Sosu SE209, and if that doesn't really work, I'm going to apply it with my finger, and I'll try it with Fix Plus as well. So I'm going to load that up on my brush. This colour is gorgeous, and I'm just going to keep this where... Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god. It's like, I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera, but like it's actually staying sparkly. OMG. Holy shit. I didn't expect that to like hold as much sparkle in it as it has. Like I was expecting a lot of that sparkle to get lost when I put it on. Oh, so pretty. I am just gonna apply it with my finger just to see if that makes any difference. Okay, so like applying with a brush, it held a good bit of the glitter, but applying it with your finger, you can definitely see that glitter a little bit more. Can you see? Is it even picking up on camera? Probably not. Glitter never picks up on camera and it's actually so sad. But holy shit, that is absolutely stunning. Oh, gorge. I hope that's picking up on camera because it is so pretty in person. Just has really fine specks of pink shimmer going through it. It's gorge. Ah, love it. Next shade, I'm going to take Pink Magic. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer. I'm just going to take it on a So Sue by Katie SK05 and just pop that. Okay, I maybe should have popped the black on last, but we'll try to make this work. These are going on very nice, but I think I'm going to add a spritz of Fix Plus when I'm kind of done blending it into the black, just so it's it just turns up a little bit more metallic. Like it's a lovely formula, but I just want a little bit more. So I'm taking the shade Deviant again, which is that pale purple, and I'm just going to take it a little bit further into the crease and then just blend Pink Magic up on top of that, because I just feel like Pink Magic was getting a little bit lost. I'm just going to blend that back into the black. I'm going to spray my brush with Fix Plus and spray the shade Pink Magic just to see if that makes it any more metallic, which it is. That looks cool. In with Wet Jewel, gonna spray that with some Fix Plus, and I'm gonna reapply that into my inner corner and just take it like up onto that lid and like up into that brow. Well, not into the brow, like up into the crease. I really wish I was able to get the highlighter as well because it looked so cool, but they didn't have it on Beauty Bay. I think it was only exclusive to jeffreestore.com, which is a little bit rude, but hey ho. I'm gonna pop that shade onto my brow bone as well. Onto the lower lash line, and I'm going to take Nitro from the P. Louise Acid Rain collection, and I'm going to pop this into my waterline. I think I'm going to use blue on my lower lash line because the shade Vile Serpent looks really nice. Love adding a pop of colour into my waterline instead of black. I just think it can really make a look just pop that little bit more. And I'm just going to take Vile Serpent on a bullet brush. I'll actually show you the shade. It's this gorgeous, how would you describe that? Like a teal, greeny, bluey, greeny, I don't know. I'm so bad at describing things. And I'm just going to buff that along the lower lash line. I'm just going to take another bullet brush. I'm just going to take this shade called Scandal Water, which is this gorgeous, it's kind of like a periwinkle blue almost, and I'm just going to blend that along the edges of a Vile Serpent. Next, I just want to take the shade Take the Crown, and I'm just going to take this on a little brush and I'm just going to pop this on. Whoa, wrecking the gaff. I'm just going to pop this on this little inner part there. Going to apply lashes and I will be right back. So I went ahead and popped on a lash, finished off my skin and done my lip. I actually used the shade Royal Pain as my blush, and it is so nice as a blush shade. And I also used Wet Jewel as my highlight shade. Obviously face on you can kind of see that like grey shadow there, but from the side it looks pretty blinding. It'll be cool for a picture. But yeah, lashes are Tati Lash TL Mitchell, and that is the finished look. I can't wait to have more of a play around with this palette and create some more looks with it. I really love this red shade here. I want to do a look. I never really do red looks. Maybe I'll do a red look soon because this shade is calling my name. It looks gorge. But yeah, I think I am obsessed with this palette. It is absolutely gorge. All the shadows blend super nicely together, and shimmers, like, they are unreal. Unreal. And my lash is hanging off. Yeah, that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!